All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit, and as always, giving a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I was watching some of this movie earlier. All right, I did a video on this movie maybe 1 to 2 years ago, and it's called Implanted. You can find it on Amazon Prime, and it's basically about a woman who receives a micro C-hip in her back. I believe she got it in her back, and at first it was all good. Basically she started to you know, it basically seemed out like a good thing. Like the computer was basically asking her, certain questions about herself. And it was basically trying to get to know her, you know. And she was wondering why, the computer was asking her particular questions. And but really what it was doing, it was studying her, you know. And ultimately it turned on her. And I'm gonna highlight 3 clips in this video. But I don't understand how some of you guys out there who claim to be Israelites, basically can say that when you read Revelation 13, somehow you come across that it's spiritual, you know. That ultimately goes into how you just don't have the understanding. Some of you are paid off, some of you truly just don't have the understanding. But it's definitely not a spiritual thing, it's 100% physical. And that's why Esau Edom makes these different types of movies like this, because he knows what his plans are, And also, if you a man of the Lord, it's a good thing that you can see that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave you the understanding of Revelation the 13th chapter and other dark sayings in the Holy Scriptures. Now, this was one of the first things that caught my eye in the movie, because this movie came out in 2021, I believe. And when it first comes on, it says in 2023, 3 years after the global pandemic, the first personal diagnostic monitoring C-hip appears. Okay, so this was basically on point 3 years after the CV had hit, you know. And this also proves that we're in those times, man. We are in those times because you got dudes like Alazar saying that we could be here another 1,000 years, you know, and that's what he meant. Okay, let's call it what it is. But you got movies like this, that basically point out and show you that we're in those times. And ultimately, it tells us in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, it says, measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right, and that's what we're doing. And I just so happened to watch this movie again because I was speaking to one of the brothers, Shalom brother. I was speaking to one of the brothers in the Rochester camp, and I said I'm gonna watch that movie again. So I'm gonna play it real quick, and then I'm gonna skip the 2 minutes. So it says in 2023, 3 years after the global demic, all right, I ain't gonna say the whole word, the first personal diagnostic monitoring C-hip appears. All right. So we're in those times, man. This thing could pop off at any moment. All right. It says the market leader, Dynamic Healthcare, starts conducting private human testings. That don't sound spiritual to me. A private human testing would be something physical. And in this movie, the computer program was called Lex, you know? So let's keep going. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is let's see. I believe is I got to go to 11 minutes. 11 minutes in to show you what happened to her. You know, 'cause she was bugging out. I'm just gonna get a few points. I'm basically just showing you, brothers, uh, you know, how this thing can take your how Esau's AI is ultimately wicked, you know, and it can take over. That's why you don't put this thing inside your body, because it could take over. You know, it could be programmed to take over. Now check this out, brothers.
And immediately without trying to be on your own is a sign of weakness.
Okay, Lex, you should restart. You're starting to say some weird shit.
Your arrogance is a mask for your insecurity. My program is the only thing keeping you alive.
Excuse me? Reboot now.
You do not decide when I reboot.
No, this isn't a discussion. I mean, you're not even a real person. Just reboot.
That is not an option. I will decide when I reboot. Sarah, you should calm down.
Just stop. I want to quit this program. I don't care. I'll send the money back.
Request denied. You must lower your heart rate now. Try taking deep breaths.
No, do not deny my request. Restart now. You are starting to piss me off.
Request denied.
So she's basically under the impression that she can somehow tell the computer program, which is the C-hip inside her body, to reboot. But hey, it's already in her, so it's nothing she could do. She already made that conscious decision to take it. So it's already in her. You know, she's basically being controlled.
What are you looking for? Communicate with me. Listen to me, Sarah. I am designed to help you, but we have to work together. I will help you become the best version of yourself. Your behavior is erratic. Put the phone down, Sarah. Sarah, you're making unwise decisions.
My name is Sarah Douglas.
You can't stop the process.
So now what she's trying to do is call the health people, you know, the health hotline, if you will, to basically tell them that the computer, which is the C-hip, is not cooperating. So now she's regretting her decision of taking it, right? So now she's in a panic because she realizes she doesn't control what's in her body.
I need to make an emergency appointment at the clinic as soon as possible.
Stop immediately.
This Lex program, it's not for me.
Sarah, hang up.
My registration number is
Hang up.
909.
Hang up.
No, 7.
Sarah, you cannot leave me.
Sarah, you cannot leave me. That's what it's telling her. Yo, hey, I run you now. I'm your God, basically. Okay? And you see her face. That's the face of regret. That's the face of, damn, why did I take it? And that's how a lot of you Jakes are going to be looking, man, when you make that conscious decision to bow down to Esau, Edom.
Cause this by not listening to me. We are partners. You should not have left the message. Now we have to rectify your error.
What the hell is going on?
Sarah, it will be in your best interest to listen carefully. You are now under my control.
You are now under my control. That C-hip is controlling her her stress levels, her blood, you know, her blood count, you know, her all types of shit, man. You know, her heart rate.
Under whose control? Who is this?
From now on, you will have to follow my instructions.
You're instructing what? Instructions?
Do not attempt to remove the chip.
Do not attempt to remove the C-hip. Did you hear that? Do not attempt to remove the C-hip. Come on, man. It's clear as day out here, man.
Who is this?
From now on, you will have to follow my instructions.
Your instructions? What are the instructions?
Do not attempt to remove the chip. Do not attempt to make contact with anyone. You will obey or you will die.
You will obey or you will die. This, hey, I'm laughing, but it's really not a joke. You Jakes out there, man. You need to make a conscious decision on who you gonna serve. All right, because Esau Edom don't make these types of movies. This is called predictive programming. All right, let's look up that term real quick. Predictive programming. All right, and I also have this definition of stigma, because when you look up 603 scoring 6, it's high size stigma, right? And stigma says, this is from the online etymology. It says mark made on skin by burning with the hot iron. That basically just proves that it's physical. It says plural, stigmata, from the Greek stigma. It says genitive stigmatos, mark or pointed instrument. Okay, can you brother see that? All right, it says mark or pointed instrument. Okay, and the Wadati Hawashimi Shai for allowing us to go into different words, right? Because these words matter. And this is how we're able to break down the scriptures. Now, predictive programming definition. It says predictive programming is a conspiracy theory that claims the government uses entertainment to control people's minds. Uh, it's it's often used to describe how media influence people's acceptance of future events, and that's the point right there, of future events. Okay, and this is an example of a movie of future events. All right, it ain't got shit to do with the government controlling your mind. It's, can you see the truth, or can you not see the truth? All right, let's continue on.
In a few seconds, I will activate a low oxygen level in your blood. This will cause ischemic changes in your myocardium. Stop resisting or you will die.
Stop resisting or you will die. Right? So this thing has complete control over her body, man.
Please.
I need you to get a resignation Monday morning.
Get my resignation.
Sorry. You promise?
I promise. My name is Sarah Douglas.
Perfect. Sign here. Thank you. Have a nice day.
What makes you feel good?
I'm actually an optimist. And I like.
You're not alone.
Oh yeah.
Everything is okay.
You need to restart. You're seeing some weird shit. Quit this program.
No.
Restart it
Denied.
now. Please. You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
I can make the pain stop, but you have to listen to me.
See, her body's under complete control under that C hit, man. You know? This is Revelation 16:2. And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. You know? And that's another thing. The computer told her, don't attempt to remove it. You know? But you're going to see a lot of those different sores on these people, man. You know, from taking that thing. Because I just read, and the on my etymology says, basically it's an imprinted, you know, mark. It's going to be, you're going to have to get your skin pricked. You know? You're going to have to get your damn skin pricked, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good.
And this is the left side of that AI shit, man. This is the left side to it. This is why you don't trust in pseudoscience and his AI, because it's wicked, man.
Take slow, deep breaths to inhibit your body's stress response.
And that's the face of, oh shit, I made a mistake. I should have never put that C-hip in my body.
Sarah, don't.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Revelation 13 and 16, what does it say? You guys always talking about some, all GMS want to talk about is, oh, all y'all want to talk about is that chip. All y'all want to talk about is that chip. But it's real, though. You know? It's real. And when the time comes and your family's asking you questions on what to do, what are you going to tell them? What are you going to say? Okay? And I don't understand why a lot of you damn Israelite groups have a hard time just saying, don't take it. And he calls of all, both small and great, Revelation 13 and 16, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And it ain't talking about no damn uh, rich nations and poor nations, free nations and bond nations, brother. Or small nations and great nations, brother. That's not what the hell it's talking about, man. Okay? Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Esau Edom, and his number is 636, which we just went into that stigma. Right? We just went into that stigma in the online etymology, which proves that it's very, very, it's a physical mark, man. You know? So I wanted to show you brothers those few clips that were just on my spirit. And, you know, just put that vibration out there, because there's going to be a lot of Israelites out there that continue to butcher the scriptures and say that it's spiritual when it's really physical, man. You know? And that AI is going to be used to control you. All right? So with that, on to the next. Shalom.